What's up? It is Carmen Chloe of SingleMarriedWidow.com, where I help widows to grieve, heal, and live after loss. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to find your identity after widowhood. Oftentimes, when a woman suddenly loses their spouse and they become widowed, they go through a identity crisis. Me, prior to becoming a widow, I had lost my identity in marriage and motherhood. So when my husband suddenly died, it just compacted or compounded that identity issue that I was having. I no longer knew who I was. I was not the same person that I was before he passed away. I was a different person. I was no longer a married mother of two. I was suddenly a widowed mother of two, and I had to kind of find myself in that gray area, that gray space, as I was learning to grieve and to heal and to rediscover who I was again. I was no longer the same person. I didn't really know the new person fully. I kind of knew her a little bit, so I had to go on a journey of self-discovery. And I know that if you're watching this video that you're a widow and you may have had some of these similar feelings of like, well, I don't know who I am anymore. I'm no longer his wife. I'm no longer a married mother. I'm now considered a single mom by society standards, but in reality, I'm a solo mom because I can't just pick up the phone and call my children's father across town. We're not separated. We're not divorced. He's passed away. So there's all these different like role changes that happen without your consent, if you will. So I want to give you 5 tips on how you can find your identity after widowhood. So tip number 1 is to simply acknowledge that you're not the same person. You're not the same person. You're not who you were when you were married. And that's okay, because it gives you an opportunity to rediscover who you are. No, we don't want to. Yes, it sucks. However, it's something that will help you along the journey of healing. So number 1, acknowledge that you are not the same person. Number 2, take some time to rediscover your old passions, your old gifts, your old talents, your old hobbies. Prior to my husband passing away, I loved video marketing. I loved educating people. I used to be a teacher in the classroom, an elementary school teacher. So I loved educating people on social media in the digital space about branding and marketing. And the way that I did that was by way of video marketing. So I had to rediscover my passion again for video marketing, rediscover my passion for educating and teaching people, rediscover my passion for branding and social media marketing. But I was able to like incorporate that with the season that I was in, the season of widowhood, the season of rediscovering my voice, the season of just really giving voice to the journey that I was on. Tip number 3 is to discover some new gifts, talents, and passions. Since I've become a widow, I have discovered new talents, new passions. I've developed a new skill set. I went and I got my life coaching certification, which is something that is new, something that I had been kind of thinking about beforehand, but I felt like it was the perfect season for me to go ahead and get certified as a life coach. So discover some new things that you want to accomplish. You may want to go back to school. You may want to start a business. You may want to start a tribe and an organization for other widows. You may want to start a tribe and an organization for wives and moms, because prior to me becoming a widow, my heart was with wives and moms specifically who had lost themselves in marriage and motherhood. So rediscover like some of the passions and the talents and the things that you want to do that you may have thought about doing prior to even being thrust into this journey of widowhood. Number 4 is to identify purpose in the pain if you can. There are some people who they can't see purpose in widowhood. They can't see why God would even allow something like this to happen to them. My journey, I believe it was unique because I was able to, early on, I was able to understand that, yes, this is a journey that no woman wants to be on. However, by me using my voice, by me tapping into my passion for video marketing, I was able to give language to the journey. I was able to say things that other widows I know were thinking and feeling, but maybe were afraid to say them. And I just started hitting record on YouTube. And by doing that, I was able to really identify the purpose in my pain. I understood that I didn't go through what I went through with losing my late husband suddenly. I didn't go through it just for me, okay? It was I went through it so that I could be a beacon of light, a beacon of hope, and a beacon of encouragement for other widows, young widows who would find themselves on this journey. Other young widows who were like, okay, I've gone through this. It sucks. It's horrible, but like I'm here and I want to live. I don't want to live in sorrow and grief, you know, for the rest of my days. Like I want to bring purpose into this. I want to create a beautiful life for me and my children. So I was able to find my purpose and gain just crystal clear clarity of my specific purpose through my pain. And I hope and I pray that that those of you watching this video will be able to do the same thing. And then the last tip is, once you've just rediscovered your old passions, your gifts, your talents, and discovered some new skill sets and some new things that you want to achieve, number 5 is to set some goals to get it done. Set some daily goals, set some weekly goals, set some monthly goals. Your daily goal may be to research one thing that you need to do to get closer to starting that program that you want to start, or creating that book that you want to write. Your weekly goal could be to make sure you put out one piece of content a week, a marketing video or a marketing post or something. And then your monthly goal could be to actually sign up for the course that you want to take and get started. But take some time to sit down and set some daily, some weekly, and some monthly goals so that you're able to rediscover who you are in this new season, and to create some type of purpose around it, so that your time is not just, you know, wasted away or spent just simply grieving and being sad all the time. Now, granted, I don't know where you're at on this journey. This could be day 1 or week 1 of your journey, which in those very beginning stages, it's like, you know, it's almost like you're in a parallel universe. You're still trying to figure out, is this real? But as you move on and you know, you're working through your grief and your healing, and hopefully you get to that point to where it's like, okay, I want to live my life again. Like, I want to set some goals. I want to achieve some goals. I want to do some things for me and my children to make our lives that much better. So, you know, by all means, wherever you're at on this journey, but if you're at a place on your journey where you can receive what I'm saying, then amazing. But I just wanted to give you those tips on how you can find your identity after widowhood. If you still have breath in your body, you still have purpose, and you still can do some amazing things. So I just wanted to share that with you all, and I will see you all on the next video. Peace.